Hey everyone, it's SoranotRoxas here, and after playing about 2 hours of the Titanfall 2 tech demo, or well, pre-alpha, what I can honestly say is that it's a fun game, at least so far. Now, I never had the chance to actually play the first Titanfall, so this is actually my first go at the game in general. So what does the pre-alpha, or beta basically, because that's really kind of all it is. I don't know what they're going to improve from here, but if anything, I don't see much that they can improve on. They can just add anything more. I guess people who played the first Titanfall will possibly get a better understanding of it than I will. Now, the tech test actually starts off strong with giving you the option of just jumping right into a game for players that are familiar with Titanfall, or to go through a little short training session, which seems to be pulled from the main storyline. But if anything, once you actually do get started after taking the small training session, which I do recommend, the game is definitely easy to get into, and it's a solid first-person shooter. It runs fluently. I haven't had any problems as far as connection-wise. I don't know how many people knew about this tech demo, considering the fact that I didn't know about it until early this morning, considering that the game actually came out about yesterday, I think it was, on the 18th. So actually it was 2 days ago. So on the on the 18th, and today's the 20th here as I'm looking at my computer. So after going through the short training session, you get the option of playing the game, obviously, and you can actually pick from preset classes, which all have a very variety of selections, or a custom-made class where you can just pick your own pilot, as well as pick his guns and minor attributes, mostly only two of them, which kind of results as a bit of perks like health regeneration or being able to see the enemy's location on the map. Now, from there we have 3 game modes: pilots versus pilots, amped hardpoint, which is basically just domination. I don't know why it's called hardpoint, possibly because that you can actually capture the point twice, making it a little harder for the enemy to recapture the point if they're trying to do so. And then you have bounty hunt. Now, my 2 favorite game modes have to be amped hardpoint and bounty hunt. Bounty hunt being a one with AI thrown in there. By having AI mixed in with the pilot players, that doesn't mean you don't run into them, because it is a 6v6. You do run into pilots a lot more. It's just that with bounty hunt, you have to track down these AI soldiers, kill them, earn cash, and then deposit that cash within a bank vault, which kind of gave me flashbacks to Battlefield Hardline. But thank God, this is way more interesting and way more exciting to do. Then you have Amped Hardpoint, which is the game mode that I primarily play and I thought was the most fun out of all of them. Like I said, it's basically just domination, just capturing points, running into pilots. And I'm pretty sure that's an 8v8. I actually can't remember whether it's more than that. My least favorite one is pilots versus pilots, mostly because there's no AI, which is a good thing. So it's just straight up team deathmatch. That's basically all it is. The problem is that people are already, even in a tech test demo, a pre-alpha build, are already starting to camp. When in doubt, camp it out. This is exactly what they're doing in order to earn the necessary amount of points to get ahead or to stay ahead. And it's not like one person's doing it, it's the whole entire team that will just sometimes just camp in the area, which is so odd considering the versatility of the game, which will have you jump around and use grappling hooks depending on your pilot, or use the camouflage mechanisms such as sending out a hologram of yourself, that way to distract the enemy while they're shooting at the hologram and you're shooting at them from a different area, which I have used multiple times. Heck, even in this gameplay, I think I used it. That's being shown in the background, but I actually don't remember because I'm not watching the gameplay right now and I haven't watched it since. But either way, the pre-alpha tech test does run very well. The server seems to be running fine. I didn't have any, if not minor, connection issues. I rarely ran into people that were lagging, and if they were lagging, they were honestly skipping across the map. But I think a lot of those people tend to drop out and are quickly replaced with other players. So the servers run fine, as well as the movement system, which is very fluent, and since I played Black Ops 3 beforehand, it's kind of reminiscent of that. So I guess now I see exactly where Call of Duty got this idea from. Although it's done much better here, considering that Titanfall kind of innovated the whole Titan/pilot gameplay in terms of this movement as far as jumping off walls. Now things such as grappling hooks or using knives as sort of like a UAV system in order to spot enemies on the map are all done by different pilots, and you get those different selection of pilots as you level up. But of course the game starts you off with about 3 of them, and I think there's a total of 5 that you can unlock altogether. The game does give a good bit of customization. Like I said, there is a nice little variety of guns, even though there's only one assault rifle and one submachine gun, which honestly, called the car, you do not have to switch from that. I'm actually using that in this gameplay right now. It will melt people up close, totally demolish anybody on the opposition. There are 2 Titans, the Ion and the Scourge. Now I primarily play with the Scourge because the Ion is kind of easy to use. It's definitely easy to demolish pilots and just attack other Titans from both close range, medium range to long range. The Scourge takes a little bit more tactical measures, so it's a little bit more harder to use, in my personal opinion. But once you do get good at it and you get, well, comfortable with it, it can be a lot of fun to play with. I honestly recommend the Scourge, if anything. I would say one thing though, besides the guns that possibly need to be nerfed, and especially the assault rifle as well as the submachine gun, the car, even though I do like those guns, I guess the assault rifle is fine, the R201, but the car up close, especially when it's amped up, it just totally demolishes the other team, as I said before. That possibly needs to be nerfed. There's also a network system in here which allows players to go into a server and talk to other players through text, and it's entirely pointless. Majority of the people in this game don't even talk, and if they do talk, they're most likely in a party with you or they're with their own friends, so it would be kind of useless to do so. To even have this sort of networking system in there, it just takes up space on the screen. It's entirely not needed. The grappling hook as well, it's a little odd as it's only for one pilot. Why have one pilot just have the grappling hook? Majority of the people are going to pick the pilot with the grappling hook, so why even have that? Why don't we just have everyone just have a default grappling hook with their pilot, instead of giving one pilot sort of an advantage over another in terms of scaling buildings a little bit faster. I don't know, but maybe it's just me, but the advertisement felt as though that everyone would have a chance to basically have this grappling hook rather than have one character that has it and literally has nothing else to his name. Overall, for pre-alpha, they do give a lot. Hell, they give more than even some betas do. I always say that if you're going to release some sort of demo or some type of tech beta or anything like that, it should have a minimum of 2 game modes. This game actually gives you 3, even though I didn't really enjoy pilots versus pilots, mostly because of the camping, which just totally got out of hand within my second hour of play. I did actually enjoy the demo overall, and I actually plan on playing it a little bit more depending on how long Respawn decides to keep it up. So I go ahead and give this a thumbs up. I think this was a very interesting tech demo. I think people should actually play it and jump on it and see for themselves. If anything, I might be picking this game up when it does drop during late October. This is also going to be around the same time Battlefield 1's going to be out, so they're going to have a hard time competing with that. But either way, this will give me something else to play during the later time this year, before I ultimately have to leave for a job that I'm currently doing. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little gameplay video. I'm probably going to post the rest of this gameplay up on my YouTube channel. This is just basically first impressions and what I kind of thought of the tech demo. I was looking forward to Titanfall 2, and so far it hasn't really disappointed me. If anything, I would like to play more. I think if they can add more onto the customization system, and of course add more Titans, which they are going to do. It's nice of them to actually let us try out the new Titans, if anything, which are probably going to be unlocked later on within the regular build of the game, as well as guns themselves, because like I said, there's only one assault rifle, which is totally a good gun. I think that's going to be my main gun next to the car for the submachine gun class. But well guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna go back and play some more Titanfall, and then from there I might post some more gameplay, or at least I will post one of these gameplays, probably the rest of this one, as me and my friend had a little bit of a conversation about, well, giving our base conclusion on the alpha itself. But this is my real thoughts here. But like I said, hopefully catch you guys in the next one. You all take care now.